Did you know Standard Bank just became the first African bank to plug directly into China's CIPS payment rail? Most people haven't noticed yet, but this single move has the potential to reshape how African businesses trade with China for years to come. In this video, I'm going to break down what actually happened, why it matters, and how it will impact everyday importers across East Africa and the rest of the continent. So let's start from the top. Standard Bank, the biggest bank in Africa by assets, has officially integrated with China's cross-border interbank payment system, commonly known as CIPS. If you've never heard of it, CIPS is China's global payment network. It functions similarly to SWIFT, which most international banks use, but CIPS is built specifically to handle fast and efficient international payments in the Chinese currency, the renminbi, also known as the yuan. For decades, when African businesses wanted to pay Chinese suppliers, they had to go through a long and expensive path. The money would move from a local African currency into US dollars, then from dollars into Chinese yuan. Every conversion meant more fees. Every step added more delays. And in many African countries, dollar shortages have become common, making it harder and slower to pay Chinese exporters on time. This affects everyone, from large importers of machinery down to small business owners who simply want to restock clothes, electronics, hair products, or spare parts. Now here's the turning point. With Standard Bank connecting directly to CIPS, African importers can now pay Chinese suppliers in yuan without routing money through the US dollar at all. No unnecessary conversions, no back and forth delays, no waiting for dollar liquidity. Instead, businesses will be able to make direct payments from their bank in Africa straight to a bank in China. Faster, cheaper, and far more predictable. This is a massive upgrade in Africa-China trade infrastructure. And here's something many East Africans don't realize. Standard Bank owns Stanbic Bank, which operates widely in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, South Sudan, and other countries in the region. So while the announcement was made at the group level in South Africa, the benefits will ripple outward into East Africa, Central Africa, and Southern Africa. Imagine a Kenyan importer in Kamukunji sending payment directly in yuan to Guangzhou, or a Ugandan trader in Kikububo receiving goods faster because their supplier got paid instantly, or a Tanzanian electronics dealer reducing their cost of conversion because they no longer have to buy dollars at inflated rates. These are the real, everyday impacts that this integration will create. To understand how big this is, you have to look at the bigger picture. China is Africa's largest trading partner. Every year, China exports hundreds of billions of dollars worth of goods to the continent. Yet despite all this trade, most transactions still move through the US dollar. This dependency makes Africa vulnerable to dollar shortages, currency pressure, and unstable exchange rates. By giving African banks direct access to CIPS, China is offering Africa an alternative route, one that bypasses the dollar and reduces systemic friction. But this change isn't just about convenience. It signals a deeper shift in global financial architecture. Many countries around the world have been exploring ways to trade with China using the yuan. Some do it to reduce reliance on the dollar. Others do it because it simply makes business cheaper and faster. Africa joining this network through Standard Bank is a major step toward diversifying global trade settlements. For African businesses, the benefits are immediate. Faster payment processing means goods can leave Chinese ports sooner. More stable yuan payments mean importers can avoid sudden jumps in exchange rates. Better access to RMB liquidity means businesses won't be stuck waiting for dollar allocations from their banks. This reduces supply chain disruptions and strengthens the ability of African traders to compete. The move also helps African governments and central banks. Reducing demand for the US dollar can ease pressure on foreign reserves and improve currency stability. It gives policymakers more room to breathe, and it strengthens Africa's position in global trade negotiations. What makes this even more historic is that Standard Bank is the very first African bank to go live on CIPS. Being the first means Standard Bank will set standards and influence how other African banks join the system. In the coming years, more banks across the continent may adopt similar integrations, making RMB payments a common option across Africa. So while everyone else is focused on headlines, politics, and surface-level debates, this right here is a quiet revolution, a deeper shift in how money moves between Africa and China. And the people who stand to benefit the most are not big corporations or government agencies. It's the everyday entrepreneurs, the traders importing gadgets, the shop owners buying household items, the mechanics ordering spare parts, the small businesses that drive Africa's urban markets. If Africa-China trade becomes faster, cheaper, and more predictable, then the entire ecosystem becomes stronger. And Standard Bank's integration with CIPS is one of the biggest steps in that direction.